This right here is a machine. It needs to be cleaned and well oiled so we can get peak performance out of it. All right. So a couple things real quick here we're going to go over before we get started cleaning on this. First of all, you're going to need a good solvent every time you're cleaning something. Hoppe's 9, it's been around for ages. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Works great. All the guns we've serviced here for quite some time. This is a Pro Shot. It's a zero friction lubricant. Works really great. So the first part of cleaning any firearm is, of course, proper disassembly. So we're going to start with always the most important, magazine out, make sure it is unloaded, and always visually inspect your chamber that we are unloaded in there. From this point, there are a couple ways you can break down your shield. First of all, you'll notice a couple controls on the side. The front tab right here, this is your takedown lever. So we're just going to go ahead and swing that into the down position so we can begin our disassembly. From this point, there is a small tab inside the gun where you're just going to get a small screwdriver, pull that down into the disassembly position, and from here, close the slide, and it comes right off the front of the gun. So from here you have your magazine, your frame is disassembled, your recoil spring is captured, so it'll come right out like this, not go flying across the room, and your barrel simply tips up and right out of the gun. So this is what we call our basic field strip of the firearm. If you have to go anywhere beyond this, highly recommend it. Contact a gunsmith. They're professionals for a good reason. So we're going to start here with cleaning out our barrel. You can see it has a decent bit of carbon buildup right on the front of it right there, just from shooting and use at the range. So we're going to start with a copper brush in our Hoppe's 9 and start by scrubbing that out. From there, you're also going to want to, very important to make sure that your feed ramp right here is also nice and clean and polished. A lot of times when the feed ramp itself isn't clean and polished, that's when we experience the majority of our issues when the gun is actually cycling as far as double feeds go. So once it's rubbed out on the solvent, you're just going to let it sit for a moment, all right? The longer it sits on it, the longer it has time to do its job. From here, this is the slide of the gun. Very important. You're going to make sure to get inside the rails on either side, just with a nylon bristle brush. You'll also notice right here, very important, there's a little hook. The little hook right here underneath this little tab is what we call our extractor. If too much stuff gets gummed up under here, that's when the gun fails to spit out the empty casings while you're shooting it. So very important that underneath it is nice and clean. So with the thin side of a brush, just go in there. Just like that. You'll notice here on the frame of the firearm that there are a couple wear marks, 2 in front and 2 in the back right here. These are the actual contact points where the slide rides itself on the frame. So it's very important that these 4 points stay clear so there's no obstructions for when the slide is moving back and forth while cycling. So once again, very important. Get them nice and coated in the solvent, scrub down. Just like that. So now that everything's been hit with the solvent, we're just going to take a cotton patch, push it through the barrel to remove all the carbon residue. Of course, grab another one. Make sure that our feeding ramp is all clean, shiny, and polished. And of course, the rest of the lockup for the barrel here as well. Next, we move on to the frame. Pick up all the carbon that's building up on those rails right there. Check. And finally, we're going to get the slide. I typically like using a brush to help get in the rails so we can get all of the carbon that was building up in there from taking this out to the range out there. All right, so now that we're done cleaning our firearm, just as important as cleaning is reassembling and of course lubrication of the firearm. Our barrel, first of all, is going to go back into the slide, locks itself into place. From here, our retained spring is going to go back on top of it, seating itself in the front of the gun right here and resting on this lug on the bottom of the barrel, just like so. As far as lubrication goes on this, once again, we talked about the 4 spots of contact right here. It's very, very important. With this zero friction here, I'm just going to put a single drop of oil on each of these surfaces that you can see that there is wear. One reason you don't want to go ahead and hit it with the heavy shop grease is simple. The greasier this gun is, especially being a carry gun, the more dust, the more dirt, and the more carbon it's going to attract if it's over lubricated. And it needs to have proper lubrication to continue running, functioning properly for you. The last thing that you want is this to stop working, especially right when you need it. So at that point, as you can see, I've slid the slide back onto the frame. We've turned our lever back down into the closed position, so now it is flush with the slide. With our small screwdriver, we're just going to hit that takedown tab inside of the gun to close it. And now we function check. Always, once again, function check afterwards, just to make sure everything's been put back properly. In a safe direction, of course. Close your slide. Kind of start working some of that oil in there. Make sure everything is smooth, it's not binding up on anything. And at this point, we're good to go. This is just an example of one semi-automatic handgun we were cleaning. Once again, a Smith & Wesson Shield, but there are others. And I said, if you have any questions, feel free to ask us. We're here, we're open to the public 7 days a week. We offer gunsmithing services as well as an indoor 50-yard rifle range and a separate handgun range as well. And we look forward to seeing you in the future.